What's up, y'all? Pizumaki here. My hair's a little crazy. Just took off my work hat, so half a hair review over here. Um, let's try to keep this short. I want to talk about two things: life expectancy, realistically, and I guess a little bit. I'll mention that 50-year mortgage Trump proposed or is doing, whatever the fuck happened there. I don't know if it really went through or what's going on. All we really know as Americans is it's dumb. You hear 50-year mortgage and you want to laugh. It's like, are they serious right now? Like, they're really, all right. All right. There's either a very dumb population in America that they think they're going to get, uh, or they just want to insult us. Like, I'm buying houses. You want a 50-year mortgage? Come on, sucker. You know what I mean? And that note, for the 20 of you that don't know why that's bad, or if you're on the fence somehow, let me explain something. A 20, 30-year mortgage is bad. Unless you have kids, you want to pass it to grandkids. The only way I can see a 50-year mortgage working out is if, let's say you have kids, grandkids, you're not very selfish. I'm selfish. I won't lie to you. Like, I'll leave my son property and shit like that. But if you're talking about get a 50-year mortgage and pass it down to your kids so they can finish paying it. Anyway, that's a bad idea because think about it this way, right? My parents are financially responsible for their time, relatively, right? Obviously, it's a lot harder nowadays. Sorry, mom and dad, it is a lot harder nowadays for us, us as in general, including them. They're adults, they still got bills, this and that to pay. As far as per age being 20, 30, 40, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, that was different, okay? If you're over 30, 40, you're still dealing with the same issues us younger folk deal with or future adults deal with, right? Because, my son's going to be an adult one day, right? So I'm more thinking about when he's older more than I'm thinking about me now in this economy, right? I'm just hoping it gets better for him. Yeah, man, so, okay, almost sidetracked there, I remember. So here's what I want to talk about, life expectancy, right? I remember, I might have mentioned this once or twice on my channel, but I talked to my boys way back in middle school, dude. We was playing video games on Skype, middle school, high school, transition-ish area, them 4 years around. Man, I remember, it was almost sad, because I remember asking my friends, or they asked me, we were just having a conversation about life expectancy, how long you think you're going to live, when you think you're going to die, you know what I mean? I seem to be the only one of my friends that had expectations to die in my 30s, 40s. If I made it to my 50s and 60s, I'm very lucky. That's always how I thought about it since I was a kid. All right, since I was a kid, I thought this. I won't go too into it, but I almost didn't make it to birth, My mom almost didn't make it through my birth. So me and my mom, two souls lucky to be on this earth. God bless her for having me. Because it couldn't have been easy compared to most births, especially. I look high. I ain't even smoking hours, boy. I should get high. We'll be in a couple minutes. Yes, sir. Anyway, yeah, man. So I almost barely made it. I was premature, right? Just because you're premature doesn't mean you're gonna die early. But I had a feeling with myself, the messy birth I had. Our genetics haven't proven to be the best. You know what I mean? I ain't making fun of family because I'm going to go down that same path. But, shit like cholesterol, diabetes, that blood pressure is finishing with my family in general. Like, long-term, blood pressure has done a number on my family, alive and dead, man. That shit scares me because, hey, I'm surprised I'm alive with my blood pressure. I've been on stage 2 hypertension, and that's over 4 or 5 years ago. I can't imagine myself now. I really should be getting tested often on my blood pressure, you know what I mean? Anyway, though, it all connects to life expectancy. I don't get it, man. Like, again, going back to the convo with my friends, they said 60, 70 plus. I ain't gonna disappoint no one. I think I hit them with the, really? You don't think so? But no, I ain't trying to break no one's feelings, I look at people who are 40, 50 and up, and I just see a dead man, dead woman walking. I'm sorry. If you're 40, 50 plus watching this, I don't mean to scare you. I don't mean disrespect. I know not every 40, 50-year-old person is a year from dying. But to me, perception-wise, that's what I'm looking at, all right? If you have white hair, I'm not talking. I seen my coworker. He's older than I thought. Boy, he has some white going on here. Oh shit, he got white sideburns. Oh, guess I didn't pause it. I had a call. Gotta pause it. Sorry. I'll try to cut that out. But anyway, yeah, he has some white on his sideburns. You know what I mean? He's probably almost 30. So I'm saying if you 40, 50 with a head of white, I'm looking at you sideways and I'm thinking about your death. I'm sorry, but I'm thinking about your death. If you're in your 30s, the second you hit 30, I'm thinking about your death. All right? It is what it is. So again, 30 years old. If you had a 30-year mortgage and you had no kids, no family at all to leave nothing to, you have a 5-10 year mortgage. Anything past that, you at a loss potentially. Because I mean, dude, let me tell you something. I used to work insurance, right? There were women in their 60s, 70s plus. Some of them who retired and even came out of it, or just haven't retired yet and they're gonna have a late retirement. Work in insurance with me. Now, I've worked fast food. I've worked every cashier type of, what's it called, retail job you could think of. A lot of bad jobs, right? Right now I'm doing security. Some of the best work I've had as far as just doing nothing, getting paid for it, you know, make a tough face, or in certain other places, make a nice face, you know, depends on the security they need. Nice cop, bad cop. We're not cops though, hell no. I also hate working with cops. Boy, that should be uncomfortable. Still don't like them fuckers. Fuck cops. If you're a cop, fuck you. I don't care if you help us out. Nothing personal. I can't like you. Anyway, what's I going on? All right, I sidetracked. Let's refocus for a minute. Again, I just don't think it's a good idea to expect a long life. I think the best way to go is expect a short life, hope for a long life. That's like most things in life, you know. Expect the worst, hope for the best, you know. So same goes with life expectancy, dying. But again, listen, I'm a broke American just like y'all. American Dominicano, Afro Dominicano, know what I mean? But now I'm an American because I'm living in America. It's been long enough. I'm a citizen. You know, I'm an American, bro. I'm sorry, but and I even relate more to America than the Dominican Republic. I mean, I grew up here, so as much as I love my Dominicans, like literally, this is home. All I know is America. If I go to DR, I'm gonna be the gringo. You know what I mean? Niggas looking at me funny and shit. So it is what it is. And again, I still love my country. I hope I go back there one day or soon. Miss my home, man. Home country. Sorry, again, just to not make this video too long, I just want y'all to think on life expectancy again. I'm not trying to scare y'all or nothing. It's just a matter of, I don't know how people make their goals sometimes, right? Like, all my goals in life are assuming I die at 40, 50. So when I'm thinking of going to school, right? I'm 26 now. I want to go to college. This is how I think about it, right? I'm going to do 4 to 5 years, 4 to 6 years, hopefully not more in school. So I'm going to be about 32 when I finish college. I got 10 to 20 years to work before I die, earning good money. I got to pay off my college degree during that, hopefully before I die, right? You know, it's kind of like the way you think about life, the little cycle we got, at least in this country. A lot of countries, they don't even expect you to go to school, but I'm in America. Not only is that kind of the expectation, but I want to get into engineering, so I have to. Otherwise, by that shit I just told you, that math, it's a very bad idea. At this point, I'm thinking about it as the work, okay? I don't even care about the pay. If I become an engineer, do whatever I do, ABC, chances are I'm still not going to make the money I need to make or deserve to make from what we were promised growing up. You know what I mean? Because we all got promises as kids. Go to college, do this and that, man. I'm trying to be honest with my son, bro. I don't want to break this poor nigga's heart. I tell him, like, think about it very good. You know what I mean? I tell him, my dad used to insult me because I want to be an artist. My dad knows how to get to me, bro. He will get me mad if he wants to. But that is one of the cases where I'm very glad my dad did what he did. It's not like I could have done much anyway as far as pursuing an artist. And if I went to college myself still thinking of being an artist without my dad discouraging it, I'm sure I would have done the math that maybe being an artist isn't the best idea. Maybe trying to design video games isn't the best idea. You know what I mean? I wanted to be an engineer since I was a kid. but it's just being an artist kind of overtook that here and there in my life. But for the most part, luckily, my career goals haven't changed much since I was 6. But reality has. When I was 6, again, I probably still had the same expectations on life. I remember as a kid thinking about life a lot, you know what I mean? It's probably because of the way I was born and that part of my early life. And, you know, surprisingly, since I started smoking weed, I haven't had much chest pains. But prior to me being a stoner, I get very frequent chest pains, dude. Like, I remember going to play baseball, walking to practice, and here and there, I get that sharp pain in my chest. And every time I would think, I'm not gonna last, man. I'm this world, I'm gonna enjoy it while I can, but I'm not gonna last, bro. So it's something I accepted early, you know what I mean? I got my tears out as a kid, all that shit's gone. If I die tomorrow, God bless my soul, but I think I did the preparations, you know what I mean? Taking care of my son aside, because obviously I want to set him up better. Every parent does. There's no setting up your kids enough, man. So your deathbed, you can have millions in your kids' names and you'll still be thinking like, damn, I hope I ain't fuck up. You know what I mean? But I ain't even got 1,000. I don't got $50 on my kid's name if I die, man. So that's where I'm at. Just I want to make sure before I die, I take care of my boy, any other kids I have. If I already took care of him before I die, I want to take care of my nieces and nephews. You know, this is where as much as I hate on rich people, billionaires, etc., the top 1%, millionaires, thousandaires, 10,000aires, they got priorities, not priorities, they got people in this world, hopefully, you know what I mean? So I imagine half of them are lizards from another planet taking advantage of capitalism. But the other half, I imagine, are humans, you know, not Mark Zuckerberg or nothing. Or what's that, Elon Musk, that Bezos guy, the Amazon nigga, I'm already forgetting his name. I don't care if he's rich. Jeff Bezos? I don't know. Yeah, man, they got families too. They're also trying to leave money to their nephews, nieces, grandkids. I hope they don't just want another $2 billion boat, whatever price they pay for that. But assuming they're normal like us in general, or have some sort of heart or people they care about, some sort of. Again, I'm assuming they want to leave money to their families and stuff. You also look at the history of rich people. It's always the kids that get that money left to them that fuck it up. You know what I mean? The son of a thousandaire or more will start doing drugs and shit, fuck up his life. Hunter Biden, is that the son that fucked up? Biden's kid? Yeah. Shit like that, you know? So I don't know, man. Just I wanted to talk about that today. I want to know what you guys think down below. Let me know what you think. A little driving video here. All safe, you know what I mean? My eyes on the road the whole time, so. All right, you guys enjoy your day. I'm about to go home, finally smoke some weed. Not think about how soon I'm gonna die. Think about how broke I am.